Imagine sitting inside a maximum security prison, locked behind steel bars, watched by guards 24 hours a day. No freedom, no computer, no access to the outside world. Now imagine stealing $11 million from a billionaire without ever stepping outside your prison cell. It sounds like the plot of a Hollywood crime movie, but this actually happened. This is the unbelievable story of Arthur Lee Cofield Jr., the inmate who allegedly fooled some of America's biggest financial institutions from behind bars. And by the end of this story, you'll understand how one man's greatest weapon wasn't a computer, it was his voice. The beginning. Arthur Lee Cofield Jr. wasn't a free man. He was serving a lengthy prison sentence inside a maximum security prison in Georgia. Most people assume that once someone enters a prison like this, their ability to commit crimes ends. Authorities thought the same. They were wrong. According to investigators, Cofield somehow gained access to contraband cell phones smuggled into the prison. Those phones became his connection to the outside world. But having a phone wasn't enough. He needed information, lots of it. Investigators say he spent countless hours gathering personal details about wealthy Americans. Addresses, birth dates, financial information, anything that could help him become someone else. Because his plan wasn't to hack into bank accounts, it was something much more dangerous. He wanted people to willingly hand him millions of dollars. The perfect target. Eventually, prosecutors say Cofield set his sights on billionaire movie producer Sidney Kimmel. Kimmel was known for financing blockbuster Hollywood films and was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. To most people, someone with that level of wealth seems untouchable, but Cofield reportedly saw opportunity. Authorities say he carefully studied the billionaire's personal information until he could convincingly impersonate him. Then came the phone calls. Instead of breaking into a computer system, he simply convinced people he was Sidney Kimmel. This type of crime has a name. It's called social engineering. Instead of attacking technology, you attack human trust. The $11 million call. According to court documents, Cofield contacted representatives connected to Charles Schwab. Speaking confidently, calmly, professionally, he allegedly convinced employees they were speaking directly with their wealthy client. Step by step, he requested changes, authorized transactions, answered security questions. Eventually, the impossible happened. More than $11 million was transferred, not because computers failed, because people believed him. Imagine that. Millions of dollars changed hands, based almost entirely on a phone conversation. Turning cash into gold. Stealing the money was only the beginning. Keeping it was the real challenge. Large bank transfers leave obvious trails. Cash can be frozen, accounts can be seized. So prosecutors say Cofield and his outside accomplices chose another route. Gold. Thousands of American Eagle gold coins were purchased with the stolen money. Over 6,000 coins. Gold is valuable, portable, and much harder to trace than digital bank balances. Investigators believe the coins were distributed through associates outside prison. Even today, authorities say much of that gold has never been recovered. Imagine that. Millions of dollars, possibly still hidden somewhere. Living large, from prison. As investigators followed the money, the purchases became more shocking. Authorities allege that people connected to the scheme attempted to purchase luxury properties, including a mansion worth over $4 million. Think about that for a second. The mastermind was still sleeping inside a prison cell, yet money connected to him was allegedly being used to buy multi-million-dollar real estate. It almost sounds unbelievable, but investigators slowly pieced everything together. Phone records, financial transactions, witness testimony. Eventually, the web began to unravel. The investigation. Federal investigators spent years tracing the fraud. The more they uncovered, the more astonishing it became. This wasn't a random prison scam. It was an organized operation involving stolen identities, financial manipulation, and outside accomplices. The FBI and federal prosecutors built a case showing how one inmate allegedly coordinated an elaborate fraud while never leaving prison. The biggest surprise? There was no sophisticated hacking, no breaking encrypted passwords, no Hollywood-style computer genius typing at lightning speed, just persuasion, preparation, confidence, and exploiting weaknesses in human decision-making. Justice catches up. Eventually, the scheme came crashing down. Arthur Lee Cofield Jr. pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit bank fraud and aggravated identity theft. The federal court sentenced him to more than 11 additional years in prison. Years added on to the sentence he was already serving. For investigators, the case became a wake-up call. If someone inside one of the country's most secure prisons could allegedly coordinate a multi-million-dollar fraud, how many other scams rely on manipulating people instead of computers? The bigger lesson. Most people think the biggest threat to their money is hackers, but stories like this reveal a different truth. Sometimes, the weakest link isn't technology, it's trust. Banks spend billions protecting their computer systems, yet one convincing phone call can sometimes do more damage than an army of hackers. This case also reminds us that intelligence alone isn't enough. Arthur Cofield's alleged planning and persuasion were undeniably sophisticated, but intelligence without integrity doesn't build a legacy, it destroys lives, including your own. Today, instead of being remembered for extraordinary talent used for good, he's remembered for one of the boldest prison fraud schemes in modern history. And that's the tragedy, because your greatest gift can either become your greatest contribution or your greatest downfall. The choice is always yours. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stories like these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.